Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of my series of behind the scenes of a real wedding day. In this video, I'm going to take you along as I photograph a stunning outdoor ceremony at a venue in Ontario called Century Barn. You will see how I go about capturing all the important moments during a wedding ceremony, and I will share my camera settings and tips along the way. I hope you enjoy. All right, so before the ceremony starts, people are finding their seats and they're running into people they haven't seen in a long time. So I'm taking some candid photos. Before the ceremony is a great time for candids, just because people are so excited to see one another and you can get some great expressions. This is Crystal.
Crystal, nice to meet you.
Yeah. We wondered, do you know when the first kiss will be?
They're going to be right up here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I usually, after we do the signing, I'll come back, do some
Okay.
announcements, but I step over here by the best man.
Okay.
And then they're front and center, they kiss.
Okay.
So I ask them to face their guests first.
Okay.
And then when they go to kiss, they turn back to face each other, of course.
Oh, good. Okay. Thank you.
And then they're going to,
Okay.
about 3/4 way down the aisle, they're going to stop again.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. No, I wasn't expecting this. So I was just saying to the officiant that it was so cold that day, and neither of us had expected it to be that cold. I really didn't dress properly. It was like unseasonably cold. And actually later in the day, my lips turned blue because I get so cold.
Is only allowed in the smoking area located on the other side of the barn, and the area is clearly marked. The bathrooms are on that side of the barn as well.
When the groom's walking down the aisle, I made sure to keep my shutter speed high because I wanted a sharp, clear photo. So it's 1/640. And also you can see behind the groom on the stairs going up the hill, it is lighter. And so that area when he was walking there, it was a different exposure. So when he was walking in that really bright area, I increased the shutter speed, kept all the other settings the same. I just shifted the dial for the shutter speed so it was faster. And then once he got into the more shaded area on the aisle, I reduced the shutter speed so that I could quickly change between two different exposures. As you can see, I always start out the wedding ceremony, I'm standing at the top of the aisle, and that way I can capture the bride coming down the aisle to see the groom. And while I'm up there, I always spin around and make sure to capture the groom's expression. So this is how I start at every wedding ceremony.
Welcome on this beautiful day, and as much as it's a bit chilly, the warmth of love here amongst us all, I think, is paramount. We are here to gather and witness and celebrate the marriage of Jessica Lund and Thomas Barton. My name is Reverend Elizabeth Wiggins, and I'm grateful to be your celebrant and licensed officiant. Life is full of moments that are worth.
So I went to my camera bag, which I try to hide and keep out of the way, and I switched from my 24 to 70 to my 85 millimeter, which I used for a little bit, and then I switched back to the 24 to 70.
Marriage is really an opportunity to exist with somebody at their best and at their worst, and loving them through it all. What brought Jessica and Thomas to this moment?
So after I got some good photos of the groom at the top of the aisle, I came to the back of the ceremony and tried to get a nice wide shot. And this was great here because I'm in the outdoors and there's all kinds of space. So I was able to get really far away from the ceremony and get a nice wide shot that showed the whole scene. Also because I was able to get up onto some stairs, it gave me a nice angle where I could more clearly see the crowd of people.
Gently falling through the branches, and Jessica was slightly ahead. She felt disbelief, shock, joy, and excitement, and then a sense of security that she never even knew she needed or wanted. Kobe was running about, unaware of the excitement that was happening. Miley, their 6-year-old cat, missed out on that, but when they got back home, she was told of the happy news. I can't leave her out. And Terry, deliberate and full commitment of two people to one another to become partners.
So now I'm walking to the other side of the ceremony, and I will try to capture some nice expressions of the bride's face from this side. So I always start out capturing either the bride or the groom. I go to the middle for a wide shot, and then I get the other side. And essentially, I'm trying to cover all the angles with like close-up shots and wide shots so that I have tons of variety for the final gallery.
Do you solemnly declare that there's no known lawful impediment?
I also like to get some photos of the crowd, especially if there's been like a funny moment and I can get some good reactions. And I especially like to focus on the people in the front couple of rows because those are always the people that are most important to the couple.
In your life. Another thing I love about you is whenever you set your mind on something, you see it to the absolute perfection, including this wedding. You have a special smile that makes me want to be a better man. As a slightly more famous Tom once said, you complete me. I vow to always cherish you. I pledge to always take care of your sweetheart and to always love you with mine. I will always listen and openly communicate with you.
And hold space for you. I will learn with you and I will grow with you. I will love you, respect you, and I will always have your back. I vow to continue to be your partner.
Now that I've captured some good expressions of the bride and also some great photos of the people in the front couple of rows, I move back to the center aisle and I try to go around the crowd of people on the edges so that I'm not disrupting anyone or blocking anyone's view. So I'm going to head to the middle and I'm going to crouch down really low because the ring exchange is going to be coming up and I like getting the ring exchange from the center.
Work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that
For the rest of the ceremony, I stay up near the top of the aisle I'll take some photos of the signing, the kiss, and then the recessional as they walk back. I'm backing up a little bit because I know the kiss is coming and I don't want to be right up in their face. So I crouch down about midway down the aisle to capture the kiss.
Me by the Marriage Act of Ontario, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and it's my absolute pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Barton. Please make it official by taking your first marriage kiss. Let's wash it out with lots of cheers.
So I like using the 24-70 for the recessional just because having that zoom lens just makes it a lot easier to capture different types of framing. And I liked this dip shot because I used a wider focal length, and I like how you can see the reactions of all the guests. As soon as the ceremony is finished, I go and grab my bag, and then I go find the bride and groom because usually there's a whole bunch of people congratulating them, and that makes for some great candid photos. So I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes video of me capturing a real wedding ceremony. If you liked this video, please be sure to check out my other videos from this wedding day where I show myself capturing other components of this real wedding day. And stay tuned because I will be releasing one more video about this wedding in about 2 weeks. In that video, I will be showing myself capturing the bridal party and some reception details. So stay tuned for that. Happy shooting, and I will see you next time. Bye.